Welcome back once again to another tutorial. Somebody once asked me on how to join sleeve to your blouse or your dress. So I think this is a perfect time to show. It just entered my mind to show you guys on how to do this for those that do not know how to do it. So I want to show you guys on how to cut your sleeve. I have made several videos on how to cut sleeve, but because of the sake of this tutorial, I already have my sleeve here, but I want to brief for somebody that might be seeing how to cut sleeve for the first time and know how to join it. It will be helpful to that person. So I have my sleeve here, and this is an illustration, an example. This is not my sleeve. So what I have here now is 10 inches. The length of my sleeve is 9, because 0.5 inch will be the one I will use to join to the shoulder, and the other 0.5 inch, if you are using lining, that will be helpful to you. If you are using lining, you use it to fold your lining. But if you are not using lining, you are only going to have 0.5 inch. But if you are using lining, you are going to make it 1 inch, 0.5 here, 0.5 here. But if you are not using lining, if you are working with like lace and you want it to be like what I have here now, I'm working with lace now. So what I have here now, I am working with lace, and there is no need for me to join this with my lining. So all I have to do is just to get my full length plus 0.5 inch for sewing allowance. That will be for the shoulder, the 0.5 inch. So that is that. So after getting your measurements like that, what you are going to do to get your width is your armhole measurement. So my armhole measurement, which I have here now, is 17. 8.5 divided by 2 gives me 17. So this is 8.5 divided by 2, 17. So you just go ahead to divide your armhole circumference divided by 2. That is what you will get here, 8.5. What I have down here also is 8.5. So after getting your 8.5, you get your length plus your allowance as I just told you. Then what you are going to do next is to come down by 4 inches. Come down by 4 inches for your shoulder slope, your armhole depth. Come down by 4 inches. Then we are going to draw it down to this point, because we want to get our cap height right now. So you're just going to draw this line down to this point here. You can see from your 4 inches, draw it down to your shoulder. So this is our shoulder now. We are going to form our shoulder cap height. So how to do that? You just to, from this point, I am going to give it a curve like this. Then come. Just give it a curve like this, then come. So you can see what I have here. So all I went on to do was just to give it a curve at my shoulder like this and come. Then at this part, you are going to determine the width of your sleeve, which is your circumference for your sleeve. Let me say I'm making use of 12. So this is my 12 inches for my sleeve circumference, which is this part or this part. This is what I have here, 12 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. 1 inch plus sewing allowance. Then all you have to do now is to connect it from this part down to this part. Then go ahead to cut it out. So this is as simple as ABC for on how to cut your sleeve. This is very easy. So just go on to try it if you don't know how to do it yet. So let me take you guys to the sewing machine to show you guys on how to fix this. So after you have done that, if you are using lining, you sew your lining. I have videos on how to do those kind of stuff. Then go ahead to sew your according to your, because we have 8.5. So before you sew, you are going to check for your 8.5, which is here now. So here is a 8.5. So definitely what we have from here to here is also 1 inch. Also have 1 inch from there to there. So all you are going to do now is to sew it from here down to this point there to get your sleeve. So after doing that, that is what I have here. I've already joined mine. I've already closed mine together. That is what I have. That is why you can see here closed. So what you are going to do now is to get your notch at your main shoulder part. So you can see I have joined there. The easiest way to hold it like this. You can see what I'm doing. Hold it like this and give this part a notch, which is this part here now. I'm going to give this part a notch at this top part. So this notch now will help you indicate that this is your center part for your sleeve. So here it's going to pass through your shoulder line. So let me go ahead to sew it at my main fabric. Then okay, let me bring my fabric come now to show you something. Okay, so this is my fabric. I have already done one part of my sleeve, so I'm using this as an illustration for you to understand. So this is my notched part which I have there. Now I am going to turn it over. I'm going to turn it over. Then this is my notched part which I have at this point here now. What I'm going to do now is to place it on my main fabric. That notch must be at this my shoulder line. It must sit on exactly that shoulder line. Then I am going to sew that 0.5 inch. I'm going to sew the 0.5 inch down to this point. Then do the other. So let's go to the sewing machine to complete our work. So you can see the notch part which I told you for my sleeve, which I have here. I want to make this very easy for you to understand, for those that do not know how to do this, so at least you can improve your work. So, and you can see my shoulder line for my blouse. So this is my shoulder, this is my shoulder, this is my neck here. So this is my shoulder, this is my armhole. So at this my shoulder line, I'm going to put this, that's my notch. I'm going to place it on it like this. Make sure it is sitting. You have to make sure it is sitting exactly at that point. Then you take it over to your machine. Make sure even before you sew, you cross check that it is meeting there, so you do not sew it at another area. So I'm going to sew my 0.5 inch. Make sure you backstitch when starting your sewing, and when you end you also backstitch. So I will just go ahead now to sew this part with my 0.5 inch. We just go ahead to maintain that 0.5 inch spot. So when you get to this part, you backstitch again, then you take it out. So after taking it out now, we have sewn one part of our sleeve. So we have sewn one part of our sleeve. What you are going to do at the other part now is to take it in like this. So you can see, so take it in like this. Then this part, you are going to start again from your shoulder. From your shoulder. Make sure at this your part there is no lace coming in like this. Make sure everywhere is clear at your shoulder part, so you don't go ahead to lose after sewing everything. So just take note of that. That is very important for you to know. So make sure there is as flat, there is nothing instructing or obstructing the sewing. So here again I backstitch, but that is our shoulder line. There needs to be tight. The shoulder and the armhole needs to be tight. Okay, go ahead to sew. So I am sewing now, maintaining same 0.5 inch for sewing allowance. I'm still maintaining my 0.5 inch for my sewing allowance. So before I get to the end, when you get to this part, make sure you don't leave it spread out. This is our side, the joining for our side. So you can see how I folded it. I fold it in form of a triangle, fold it in form of a triangle. You can see what I have here. So at my sleeve as well, I have done the same folding. I folded it one piece like this at my sleeve line. I folded it one inch like so that there will not be thick and it won't go wrong. So just fold it in like this. Don't go ahead to sew it open. Then sew. So while sewing here, make sure you stop at the line. You can see me back stitching. Make sure you stop at the line that I stopped when I sewed the other part of my sleeve before sewing this other side. Make sure you stop at that line. So I'm gonna head to tack it. So let's go to the working table and see the finished work. So I have done the sleeve. So it is as simple as ABC. So you can see how neat and nice it looks like. So you can see the other one as well. So this is it. Very simple to fix. The sleeve is very simple to fix. Go ahead to cut any thread which you can see. So I am seeing thread here. Just go ahead to make your own sleeve so you can see what I have here. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if in case this is your first time of viewing my channel or coming to my class. Make sure you subscribe if it's your first time and share to your friends. So take care, stay safe, and remain blessed.